So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 1, Lojza and Jon Snow against Hearttt and Liereyy here. In the winner bracket semifinals, we have a fixed war, Mayans and Celts against Mayans and Celts, and we have Jon Snow playing the Mayans here, like you would expect. Lojza playing the Celts and going for the 2 TC boom. On the other side, we have Liereyy playing it 1 TC, 2 TCs as well, but with some villages on stone. So castle is absolutely an option, and we see Jon Snow being on stone as well, and we see the 2 TC boom for Hearttt as well. So they will play it completely mirrored here. Okay, so it seems like, oh, spoiler alert, MBL and Lux out of the tournament, and a semi-cool advancing was absolutely an option. I'll go in, let's see if that's an option, and indeed it is, and Liereyy will lose his Eagle Warrior here, and we'll have 2 scouts in. Quite unfortunate for him. Hearttt is coming in, but only 13 HP here, so he will not perform too well. And obviously you're playing without Loom in Arena, so now he needs to, send his builds differently. And yeah, it was actually Liereyy luring in all the villagers into Heartt's space, and he won't be too happy with that. Now he's even building a monastery here. I'm not even sure if that was planned. Is killing one of the scouts, so that's a good win, but still 1 Eagle Warrior around, and he with 7 attack against a villager, I believe, without Loom. Only needs 4 hits. So that would be pretty deadly. And at the same time, let's take a look at Hearttt. He saw the castle. It was too much in range of the gate. 1 shot further to the right, and I believe he would not have seen it. And let's take a look. 1 villager down indeed. And the second one focused down, needs 2 more hits, but the scout is going down. Well, the Eagle Warrior. Before we see the last hit coming up. And now Hearttt going for the monastery means he has less wood to go for the defensive mangonel here, and he's not on stone yet. So now Force CC coming up. And yeah, will take some time till he gets to enough defense and isn't probably walled. This side is pretty much open. Yeah, yes, TCs here. This is an area where he's trying to wall off, and you can see Liereyy still without a castle, so he will not put the pressure on Lojza like Jon Snow will put the pressure on Hearttt here. It is a pretty interesting matchup. And Hearttt and Liereyy obviously so much more experience playing 2v2s, and on paper the better players, but when it comes to experience, especially on Arena and maybe even Arena 2v2s, you absolutely have to give the advantage here to Jon Snow and Lojza, who play a lot of Arena. Jon Snow basically an Arena only player, and reached pretty high scores there. I'm not sure if he reached like 2.3k, but 2.2k for sure. Yeah, but he isn't that versatile on strategies, because everyone who ever watched the stream saw he is extremely slow. So having the crisp build is not his thing, but he is a mastermind when it comes to strategies, some micro with monks, and knowing what to do and how to out-counter enemies. And that's where he's shining. And yeah, now he's coming in with the plumed archers, having the +2 attack, now going for the defense upgrade, but as you can see, Hearttt walled up completely in time here. 2 mangonels out, some plumed archers, and villager count now is Jon Snow 38 compared to the 61 of Hearttt. Liereyy on the other side is ahead compared to Lojza, who's going for 4 CC now. And Liereyy already having the castle out pretty soon as well. Oh, 2 villagers down, 3 villagers down, and the 4th one even going down. So that wasn't too great for him. Well, actually, this could have even been 6 villagers in total, 1 from before. So it might have been even 5 kills here. Now let's see Mangonel Micro Hearttt against Liereyy. It is Celts, so he might have the better option here. And nice ground attack, but is it enough? Lojza is closing down the distance, not much to protect the mangonel. Some villagers are coming in, but that's opening for mangonel. I'm not 100% sure if that's the best option. But Jon Snow is not going in. I absolutely would have pushed this option here, killing the villagers and going in, trying to get some more raids done. But it seems like Jon Snow thinks better of it and is going back. Those villagers being sent to the front, and I kind of feel like that might spell another castle here. Okay, Mangnall now healed up or repaired up to full HP. The split micro's real, but second Mangnall is coming out. Not 100% sure how this is the best option. He's not getting a lot of hits and 1 for none here, so we can absolutely see what I was telling before with Jon Snow's micro. He's very slow, but still he can make it happen, and this looks pretty good for him as well. Might get 1 hit against him here, but that's a 2-for-1 trade with which he can absolutely live. Was house before, was hard. And yeah, this castle will go up for sure. Could even be more offensive if you ask me. And yeah, what will Heartt do? He's pretty much a stranglehold here. Liereyy now opening his base up completely here. That might be a bit risky if he faces Vote Riders, but yeah, we will see what Lojza will go for. And indeed, he will go for Vote Riders. Needs some buffer in front of his potential onagers. And now the Plumed Archers are going in, and there's not a lot out. Heartt luckily did loom, but still, maybe Jon Snow finds a pretty nice sweet spot here. He has the same range as the TC. Oh, I'm not sure if he wants to go in there. Now I am sure he didn't want to. And right hand side we can see Liereyy and Lojza both up to the Imperial Age, and yeah, that was a failed attempt of Jon Snow. He just sort of camped here, I believe, sitting between the TCs, and yeah, maybe micro bit against the Mangnall, but it's all reasonable. Let's take a look at Heartt's resources. We are looking at 300 food, 300 gold, enough stone for a defensive castle, and Jon Snow on the other side is going for more Plumed Archers and is playing 1 TC now, only adding the second TC, and it's doing a lot at the front here. That's super annoying, but I think his Imperial Age time will be super late. Liereyy now going to the other side. Not 100% sure if that's the greatest option. He can obviously trap all the castles down then, and now Jon Snow is walling some behind. I'm a bit curious what's all that about. Now we can see Lojza expanding here and is going for more stone walls. Let's take a look. Uh-oh, that wolf might even kill the villager. Not microing at all, not having loom. Oopsie! Something that shouldn't happen in this stage. And that was actually, yeah, Lojza's second death there. Liereyy at 0-1, and yeah, Jon Snow and Heartt got some killing done, but not the most important stuff. Heartt now up to Imperial Age, and as you can see, Jon Snow 300 food, 300 wood. Very poor eco so far. Now going for a 30C, but that will be pretty tough. And I would say Heartt and Liereyy a bit in the advantage, but remember, Kel's probably the stronger civilization out of the two, and if he can go full boom against Liereyy, and he will struggle a bit to set up everything perfectly here, then Vote Riders might reign supreme, especially with some combination of rams, and that will be tough for Liereyy. So Heartt now desperately needs to not go for any army, just hope for his teammate to clear up the front and then go for some Vote Rider boom. But yeah, that's easier said than done. Now killing the Mangnall and Jon Snow, taking the better trade so far here. Where is Heartt going up to Imperial Age? Hopefully not the front to see. No, it's the one in the very back, so all good in that regard. And now the trapping begins. Liereyy very active, annoying here at the front. Only 1 castle out. Well, just so far. How is his stone looking? Oh, that should have been a second castle. Makes a bit of sense. And now the Siege Workshop controlling an extra stone and extra gold spot there. So beautiful positioning. And it seems like Heartt is super safe. He does not have enough space to add more farms. That might be a bit of an issue. Now some Plumed Archer ratings are coming in. Might kill up to 4 villagers here. Oh, but some Vote Riders now. I'm not 100% sure how much they will do though. Could get a beautiful positioning. Indeed, the Plumed Archers trying to run around, getting some damage done, but no Plumed Archer died. Oh, make that 1. Heartt still stuck on only 1 castle. Liereyy is building his whole base here. Would love to see some walls here in this middle area. And Liereyy now going for that one, and then yeah, Jon Snow will just struggle to help. And what army is he going for? Is he going for Eagle Warriors? Not 100% sure about that. Again, yeah, Jon Snow playing it so much better when it comes to manual micro here. And now we will see what can Lojza go for. He's going for the Death Ball Army, Vote Riders and Siege Onagers. That might be so deadly and will be super tough to be stopped by Liereyy. By what he goes for Elite Plumed Archers only. So Heartt needs to go for Vote Riders to counter that. Now trying to go and attack at the front here. Strong Heartt is the best BF player in the history of AOC. Probably disagreeing here, but yeah, incredibly strong player, 100%. Okay, and now some aggression of Lojza here, and then it will be tough. How am I microing your Plumed Archers against SO? Kelt SO. That will be so deadly. And now we see Heartt going up to the second castle, is freeing himself, can now go for more stone, can now go for more gold. He's going for the Vote Riders, and now it will be the 2v1 phase of Lojza against Liereyy and Heartt. But Heartt will need some more time, and if Liereyy is losing all his castles, he might be in the same spot like Lojza is, playing it with, not enough army. Plumed Archer micro, let's take a look. Oh, big hit, big first hit here, and more hits coming up, and that's not the great engagement that he wanted ever to have here for Liereyy, and he's just going back, and I think repairing that castle doesn't really make sense. Is he really buying himself time there? I'm not 100% sure. Is he adding some more barracks? No, only in archery range. So he will try to stay on Plumed Archers, and he's just hoping that the Vote Riders of Heartt can focus down the SO in the long run. But Lojza should go for Elite Vote Riders only now as well. Oh, now in an unfortunate spot here. Would be nice if this castle wouldn't exist, but for now he's losing a lot of Plumed Archers. But it gets a lot of sweet kills in. Lojza continuing with his push. He should know that the double is coming in. And Jon Snow just so far away from getting a lot of army. This is a bad first engagement here. If he gets some SO shots against the Vote Riders, he would be in a perfect positioning. Let's take a look if Lojza is trying to engage this, and if so, how. Nice ground attack, a nice ground attack. Now only 5 Vote Riders out. A misclick through the on the trees here. 2 SOs down, might go up to 3 SO. Let's take a look. 3 SO down. But all the Vote Riders eliminated now as well, and Liereyy still can't engage. Another SO shot here, killing some of the... a nice ground attack here by Lojza as well. And that was reasonably cost efficient for Lojza, and buying his teammate Jon Snow some time that he can go for Plumed Archers as well. An interesting matchup here, Lojza now going for Siege Engineers. Liereyy Heartt going for the +2 attack, and look at that strong base here in the middle. Nice control by Liereyy, now going for the gold spot, and this castle of Jon Snow will just instantly die. Now they're going to the top, knowing, they kind of shut down the attack of Lojza here in the middle, now expanding with another castle, and this castle, even if it goes up, and I believe it will die pretty soon as well. Being already attacked by 3 traps, and repairing that does not make sense at all. And we have Lojza not defending Jon Snow here. Vote Riders being sent in, and this is looking like full control for Liereyy and Heartt. Lojza not able to do the damage against Liereyy early on, and now the raids should be coming in, but Jon Snow, beautiful quick wall here, and now sending more villagers, so he's safe for now, but only 1 castle up and more traps being sent in. Soon it feels like a real 2v1. Jon Snow was out of the game for quite some time. But if he loses his castle the second time, it's just basically without any production possibilities here. But Liereyy might lose some of his castles now as well. He has one at home, I believe. Already starting the trade. That's nice and early. We did see it a bit late most of the time. Now sniping the SO of Lojza, and they needed to get the hits done, and they did not. One castle is down for sure. Trying to go for it, and Lojza says, yeah, it's GG. And it feels like it. No blue archers would come in. Lojza's trying to take this fight, but absolutely outnumbered. Same amount of vote rights, and you can see Liereyy even slinging hard on the resource in the end to make it look like Heartt got the sling. A nice sneaky move here, and yeah, that's the first win for Heartt and Liereyy after quite a reasonable performance. Let me take scores. Not too well prepared. It was so uncommon that people are starting in time. I was really surprised. Okay, so now let's take a look at the achievements. We are looking at Liereyy got a lot of kills there. Got some hits though, but yeah, the main problem was clearly Jon Snow losing a lot there at the front. All his plumed archers lost a lot of villagers in the end, and that's without ever getting attacked in his own arena. So yeah, his all-in just failed there hard. A lot of walls. Jon Snow, I think he should have played a bit more with an earlier MPLH timing. Not 100% sure why he was so slow in that regard. No left main versus Kelt. Expecting Liereyy to die. Yeah, that's what I thought a bit as well. But Lojza looked a bit slower than Liereyy, it felt. Maybe if Lojza went for Vote Riders Rams instantly instead of SO, that might have been a bit better. Isn't it strange that onagers do damage when they're destroyed before hitting, while traps don't? Yeah, but it makes sense for onagers, I feel, but traps should do damage as well. That's what I feel. And yeah. Why SO, I don't understand. Well, he maybe thought he would play 1v1 against a guy who goes for plumed archers, and then it would make a lot of sense. It even takes longer for traps projectiles to hit. Is it different in HD? I believe it is the same, but they wanted to change it at one point. Not sure. LB10 asks to co-cast. I'm not 100% sure if I feel like I want to single cast this. I feel like single casting. I will say no thanks. Nicely done. Oh, and I'm losing to ACM and Cool. I felt like ACM and Cool are strong, but after that Australia 1 against Back Team Slam, I wasn't 100% sure anymore. And MBL played pretty good, so I probably will take a look into those racks before I will cast ACM against Cool series, which should be against the loser of this series. So will be very interesting as well. ACM MBL game was crazy. Okay, I will take a look into it. I would have absolutely casted it if they scheduled earlier. But I think they said like yesterday that they will play today. And like at an earlier time than I checked AOC zone again. Because I knew I was casting kind of tonight or this afternoon. Oh. Yeah, Cool super in game fight. Cool is super strong. Didn't he win the Vietnamese Cup in 2016? Winning against Back T in the semifinals and then winning against ACM in the finals, I believe. Something like that. Yeah, so I absolutely have to consider him one of the strongest Vietnamese players. He is the top 4 for years now, and yeah, performing and delivering for a lot of years. I guess LB final loser bracket final will be Back to Slam versus Liereyy+Hearttt. Interesting. Well, that would mean Back to Slam and Liereyy+Hearttt. Liereyy+Hearttt, that would mean they will... Oh, you mean loser bracket finals? Is that this game for you or this game? Because some might call... I love to call this loser bracket finals and this the consolation finals. But a lot of people call this the semi-finals, loser bracket semi-finals, and this the loser bracket finals. You probably mean this one, right? So Eddie Miguel advancing to the finals, and then, yeah, loser round 4, you probably mean. Yeah. Okay, so that you say Liereyy+Hearttt, which is quite reasonable, that they will be there. And Back T and Slam, I think they won't be there. Will be tough for them, but yeah, it's not out of the world for sure. I remember from old pro games you make SO later when you need to have enough eco for that. It depends. Like SO going later into it means you have to invest another like 2k gold to have 3 fully upgraded SO, or maybe even more if you want to go for Celtic Fury card. And in the end, you don't have that much gold anymore. So it is super tough to decide that. And yeah, but let's talk about the next match, because this is Jon Snow and Lojza being down 1-0 now against Liereyy+Hearttt. Look at the civilizations. We have Jon Snow and Lojza deciding the civilizations for this game. And the next game would be Switch civilization. And yeah. Well, it seems like we turned in at the right time here. Yeah, not bad, like I said. Okay, so we have Jon Snow and even, yeah, would have been house, but I see the training is paying off. Oh god, Lojza. Yeah, so Jon Snow now, I think 2 votes behind already, or 1.5. And brutal. And no restart possible anymore. It's only 4 players. And yeah, Jon Snow and Lojza decided the civs and we are switching those civilizations for game number 3. I'm not 100% sure what they're thinking. The civilizations feel kind of even, and it feels a bit like Jon Snow has a civilization with good monk rush and Lojza can boom behind that. And yeah, the other way around it would be probably Byzantine's monk rush and the Korean booms behind that. I'm not 100% sure. Someone in chat is saying, I think Eddie Miguel versus Liereyy+Hearttt can play twice, then can beat any other team now. Yeah, that's an option. Yeah, it's likely. I think winner bracket finals will be pretty sick. And I'm not sure if that will be best of 7 already. Oh, okay. LB10 giving us some insight here, saying that Lojza and Jon Snow, after being down 1-0, picked the same civilizations as well. And yeah, indeed, Max was the Persians, you played Japanese, LB10, and we had the short distance Korean action against Max, who was very unpleased with this map, yeah. Lojza booming both games, Persian and Koreans, Terror pushing both. Yeah, makes total sense, and now they have a lot of experience, but you have to question yourself, is it maybe an option that your enemy watched your records and is now prepared to out-counter you a bit better? Or do you think, yeah, we played this matchup and now it's totally fine because we have so much more experience in it? There's Lojza building. Okay, Blacksmith is coming over here. And as you can see, setting more villagers on gold. Did he get deer? Yeah, he did. That's not looking like the most food ever. But should be 3 on berries only. He needs to force drop quite a bit here, I believe. And then he will be clicking up any second though. And clickety click. Indeed, so he is the slowest and has less pop. So let's take a look. Liereyy has 1 pop more. Liereyy didn't have the greatest start either. Did he loom? Oh, Liereyy loomed. That's interesting. Okay. And oh, we see Hearttt going for the monk rush for sure. And doing the tricky move. Having 4 villagers in the front here on gold. And sending another 4 to the back to get that monk rush rolling. And yeah, doing some walls here to be a bit more on the defensive if Jon Snow would be going for a monk rush over here. And yeah, then it will be monk action over at the top. And oh, what is Jon Snow good doing? And yeah, that will be a dead scout for a long time. And Lojza's coming in though. They're trying to meet over here. They have a chance to win this one if they out micro a bit better. We have a combined of, never do math, between 49 HP against 54. So now maybe it's attacking. That was a better hit for Lojza. Now they're attacking and switching around. It's 1 dead scout, and that was better by Lojza and Jon Snow. Look at that, 2 HP and going down. And yeah, Lojza, not impressed with how Liereyy+Hearttt handled that situation. Oh, we have Liereyy not taking the boom approach. Spearman out and will the siege workshop. So that will be the boom against Lojza, who will go for some monks on his own. 1 extra TC only for now. Yeah, Liereyy sneaking a villager around. The scout is now inside. And Hearttt. And that means Hearttt might get scouted. That he is on gold with a lot of villagers. Adding 1 TC here. Still no loom, but the scout has only 22 HP. Double monastery for Jon Snow. Second monastery coming up for Hearttt. Now the second monastery, and will be told for sure. Offensive siege workshop. And that might get dicey for Lojza, who is now adding the next CC. Oh, where is he building it? without sights here. Okay. Let's see how he will be able to defend that. Jon Snow going for instant atonement and 3 monasteries, so he's playing it very aggressively. And he's going for a second mining camp as well, so that seems to be the new meta here. To just spread around. Liereyy is now getting healed by Heart, and then he can take the scout fight. Needs to micro a bit. Where is the low HP villager? Oh, and Lojza not on point. The villager on 10 HP should not lose 2 more hits. Oh, Lojza could have went for it. And now Heart is microing back. Shouldn't send her to the front. And yeah, I think he could have went for that villager. And nice move here by Liereyy and Heart together to defend of that one scout. Manual action now starting here. Liereyy will knock at the door of Lojza. Remember, Lojza has no option of going for redemption to convert some of the Mangonauts. He did see the siege workshop with some of his monks and is now going for the Manganaut defense as well, but with 1 less range. Let's take a look. Liereyy now trying to attack. Will he get that monk? No ground attack. And should be, yeah, better now. Great job. And now attacking the walls. And Lojza's going for the defense. Villager count for Lojza, obviously the best, is up to 3 TCs. And we see Liereyy is playing a 2 TC. On the other side we have, I believe, 2 TCs from Heart as well. And now it will be monk against monk. First villagers will be going down, even 2 here. Hey, make it even 3. That's a good start for our player from Israel. Now evening it out with the whole, the overall villager count. Playing it super aggressively. And now micro on the other side will be tough. 2 against 1 man, not so far. Trying to out micro some villager at the front, and that's the first kill here. And yeah, just the 8 range against the 7 range. So tough to handle. Heart is now going for redemption. Maybe should consider atonement as well. Now the outpost here at the front to have more vision against a potential Manganaut fight. Microing back that villager shouldn't die, and now the Mangonauts are pushing in. Is Lojza going for anything else? No, he wants to do it with the Manganaut defense. And now Liereyy is sending in his first one. Scout blocking the Manganaut there, and maybe convert against the scout. Not 100% sure if that's the best option. Needs 2 more hits on that Manganaut. 1 more hit, and yep. Oh, what a move! Killing the Manganaut, and now the scout died. But Liereyy has some more spearmen prepared, so that's not the biggest issue. Manganaut now converted, but converted back, and that should go back and forth here. Dipper 30C, so no possibility to stonewall behind that, because he is not on stone yet and should be on 0. Let's see, does Heart have atonement? I didn't see it in the tech tree yet. Oh, it seems like Liereyy seriously didn't want to push in here. And oops, that's better for Lojza. 1 for none. And he's keeping it, and he's keeping the higher villager count as well. Now villagers here at the front fighting against all those rams here. Now redemption absolutely paying off for Jon Snow, and he's doing a great job here against Heart. Getting some of the villagers, getting a convert of the scout, getting another monk, and yeah, Heart is playing it not to perfection here, it seems. And Jon Snow in a huge lead. Let's take a look at military count. It's 16 to 2. Makes that 17 to 1 after converting that monk as well. And what can Heart do now? He has nothing. Jon Snow in complete control of this aggression here. At the other side we have Mangonauts trying to go at the front, trying to go for some more raids, and yeah, Liereyy is not doing the damage, and it feels like Liereyy and Heart losing on both fronts at the moment. Adding a 4th monastery, not 100% sure if that's the right option. I would have loved to see the second TC in a 2v2 situation here. But he's playing it complete 1-1 style. A small pause here. And Lojza, nice defense here. One monk, just better micro the magnets. And nice food echo here in the back as well. How much stone does he have? 333. And reasonable resources to click up in POH quite soon as well. 20 villages ahead to his enemy Liereyy. Let's take a look. He is very far away. Heading into TC now, but yeah. And now we continue the game. Jon Snow still playing it so much all in. Should get another monk here. Oh, actually getting the Magnal. And am I a bit confused? Byzantines have atonement, right? Yes. I thought like Byzantines have all the upgrades. But he didn't research it as it seems. Let's take a look. He did. He just got out microed. Now losing more and more monasteries. Then he will be stuck on a lot of gold. Maybe should pull all the villagers off and is now building mass stables to try and come back with a lot of light cap. But I believe this will be a bad option. Nice Magnal shot here from Liereyy. Maybe he can do some more of the aggression. But hard now. Oh, Jon Snow was streaming this and now is closing. Yeah, seems like Hart wasn't too happy with that. Telling this so hard to decide. I think winning game 1 is easier. Yeah, I believe so as well. You only you have the opportunity to react. And yeah, losing a lot of houses here now is hard. And we can see Jon Snow, beautiful scout, sees the light cap switch, so I want to see maybe barracks added or just, yeah, a lot of awareness. It's just totally fine as well by Jon Snow here. Magnals of Liereyy now pushing in though. Lojza is going for the defensive castle. Will be going for hand cannoneers or what? Seems a bit like it. Bombard cannon, hand cannon defense seems to be the attack choice here of Lojza. Against long range onagers. Not 100% sure if that's a best option, but yeah. Only 2 knights would have been killed now as well. But I can see why he would go for that. Still has a better range against the Onis. Now we can see Liereyy going for some pikemen. So that's all reasonable. Let's see what are those rams doing, trying to cut down this 1 TC. A lot of villagers being sent to the front. We have some scouts now being built. Is going for... And those villagers getting converted, jumping back into the sea. So the conversion stops. And... yeah, is fighting that down. All good for him. And look at that. Jon Snow needs to micro so much. Light cap count now up to 7. Could maybe do some. Oh, and the converted villager repairing the ram. Town center going down to 1.2k. I believe that this ram attack wasn't super efficient, but okay. Lojza now going for chemistry, so we will see bombard cannons and oh, big 2 for 1 shot and hand cannoneers pretty soon. Jon Snow at the moment not doing a lot. He could have went for some converts here and some team play. That's something that we will see out of Eddie and Miguel so much better. And yeah, what top teams aren't doing at the moment. Oh, even building a blacksmith after losing it here at the front. And yeah, just to get 1 more attack upgrade. Let's take a look. Monks don't have defense 7. I think the attack will mean 1 less hit. At the moment they need 7 and then they will take 6. Indeed. So 1 less hit needed against the monks here. And a lot of spearmen out of 2 racks. Even putting the 3rd racks. I'm not 100% sure if that's the right option. Lojza losing his monastery here at the front, meaning the control of the relic is not his anymore as well. Was trying to go for the sneaky relic snipe here as well. And yeah, I'm only waiting for this big attack here. Now going for archery ranges as well. What does he want to go for? Some skirmishes against the spearmen most likely. soon to be pikemen. No upgrade on them yet. We still see 3 TCs up for hard. Oh! Did he delete? I believe he just deleted his TC. Wanted to delete that wall, and he deleted his own TC. Uh-oh! Hard. Huh. Okay. Lojza's continuing to push, and now we might have the big attack. Jon Snow is trying to go back, trying to get the converts running, and this is so tough to micro here. Mass converts are coming in, all the light cap are coming in as well. This might be the big engagement which decides this side, and suddenly they pause. They pause? Not 100% sure. Okay, let's take a look at Jon Snow's eco. Out of that gold spot, only some villagers on gold. So for monsters, and the fight continues now. Not a lot of pikemen out here at the front. Where is he standing more? We still have a lot of monks not doing a lot here in the back. Some villagers at the front trying to soak some damage, or some mana of the monks. The pikemen now killing. Remember, Japanese pikemen, so they're performing so much better against all the light cap here. They're doing some damage, and still so many monks here in the back, with all of them still having mana. Look at that, I'm clicking through them. They still can get something done. The castle is now being built by Heart, trying to defend there. Let's take a look if he will get that up. I believe he will, but there might be some more villager killed here. Although we see 6 rams out here for Jon Snow, he's now going for the castle. Castle will have a lot of HP, but we see so many pikemen out. We see still so many monks. Maybe can convert a lot of villagers, and this will be so tough for the castle. There's not a lot to kill those. On the other side, we still have the push here with all the hand cannoneers and bombard cannon. We see Liereyy now attacking for onagers, but it might be a bit late. Maybe 1-2 big shots here, but yeah, Lojza will be microing back. More important is that this side, so many monks out. He is standing under the fire of the castle. Heart's at 200 stone, so he is preparing like a madman. We see a lot of villagers trying to fight down those rams. Only 5 at the front at the moment. 1 still not here. And more spearmen fighting so well against all the light cap, not having any upgrades on the light cap, and more villagers are going down. It feels like Jon Snow is killing hard here, and Lojza is doing quite reasonably well here on this side against Liereyy. And Jon Snow seems like 1v1. Monk Rush is his very big strength here. And Heart, after he will lose this castle, and he will absolutely lose it, might be forced to tap out here and say, oh mate, that was a tough one. He went for full all-in monk rush and killed me while being in castle late with all his ram aggression. I was deleting my own TC, and now he's trying to fall back. Didn't go on enough skirms, and Heart indeed tapping this out. Beautiful move here by Jon Snow, playing it full 3 monasteries all in, going for the attack at Heart with the late atonement, and such unfortunate missing conversions meant that Jon Snow at one point had 17 monks to only a single monk of Heart, and then it was GG. Liereyy would have had a chance, I believe, with some onagers here against the bombard cannon, but still 2 less range, and Lojza had so much more army. Look at that, Liereyy at 6 at the moment, so would have been bad. Jon Snow at 57 military. Convincing game by Jon Snow. Score is now 1-1, and I would say it's still very open for game number 3. I don't think that the civilizations are very unfair. So Jon Snow and Lojza absolutely have the option to go for the win in the next game. Argentine Monk Rush again, and Lojza booming behind it. An option. And we count 35 converts to 17. Just so brutal. Only was ahead in villagers' heart. Simply not getting up to the military numbers. Look at that, 61 to 33. Just evil stuff. And yeah, that's it for game 1 more. Okay, so speak you in after 2 minutes. I already started the game, so I will just wait till we are in the middle of Dark Age, and then I will take over again. Okay guys, then let's jump into the next game. Score is evened out at 1-1, and yeah, we have now the switch civilization, and kind of as expected, we again have Jon Snow playing the Monk civilization, the Byzantines, his teammate Lojza playing the Boom civilization Koreans. But now with the switch, because he will face the Monk civilization of Heartt and Liereyy, because Liereyy is playing the Boom tip and Heartt playing the Japanese. So Monk rush potential against Lojza, and the other side we have the booming guy, Liereyy, maybe getting Monk rushed here by Jon Snow. So it might be cross strategies here, which could be very, very interesting. We will see about that and how they will play it out. Liereyy will not go for stone only. Would be surprising. And yeah, we will see how this goes and how they will approach it. I will absolutely expect Jon Snow to go for a full Monk rush, and yeah, the other three players are still a bit open. Most likely, yeah, Heartt sending 3 on gold already, meaning that he will go for Monk rush as well. I already see Heartt total forward gold. Yeah, but that's not too important if you go for the aggression here. Lojza just gonna boom with Mangler defense. Yeah, it is an option. Has a reasonable gold, I would say. And yeah, I could just play it very tight. And yeah, back here with the defensive. Terror will outsmart Heartt. He will probably go monks and Percy and kill Japs. Why would he cross over? It is an option. if Lojza goes for hard and let Lojza boom. But then Lojza plays Koreans, probably Halberdier Onagers against Liereyy, who will play Cavalier Paladin. So yeah, it wouldn't be too crazy of an idea, but something we absolutely have not seen in this tournament, or at least I didn't see it, that they were crossing. Liereyy might be upping very fast. He will go for some scouts as well. Going up with the barracks. Now we'll build stable over here. And still without a single farm. And take the foodie. And Lojza will go for the boom approach here, most likely. Yeah. And you see Jon Snow. Market. 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 Very late. And blacksmith in the back. Again, not so much food. We'll drop some as well. And I feel like he has always the 8 villagers on wood there. Now he's heavier on the berries. Lojza now the first one up. After Liereyy had such an early timing. It's a bit confusing that he was up so late. Now added some farms. What's going on with Liereyy? He had a very bad start, look at that. And he surely doesn't have the farm upgrade now. He just played without farms and now did add 5 farms without the farm upgrade. That felt pretty weird. I think playing with 2 farms, then going for the farm upgrade and adding 3 later would have been better. Let's take a look. Is he behind in villagers now? Yeah, he is. He's roughly behind 1 villager or half one. And Lojza, let's compare that. Yeah, it's all reasonable. So not too crazy, but yeah, not the most crisp builds so far here. And now the big question is, how will they play it out? Jon Snow is adding a barracks as well. I would love... Why didn't he build his gold camp here and here? Why is he only going for 1? But he's going for a lot of farmers as well. Jon Snow, what is going on here? Look at that. That's very rare. Did you see a guy where at least I would have expected a full Monk Rush going for a solid 8 farms here? Or that's 7. But yeah, seems like it. And going for some spearmen. Did he scout anything? What is he seeing? He sees the barracks and scouted nothing else. He sees 1 low scout, which he will kill. And will be in the base of Pardo. Actually, I'm not sure if he kills it. And at the front we have same HP. I always have no idea who's winning. I would say hard wins. Oh! And he did. Oh. But that's always so random. I have no idea if there are people who actually know how this is played and who's winning. This villager, is he building a TC? Might be a weird spot. He did build like a Monk Rush, 1 villager, 1 TC build before. Quite untypical. Liereyy 1 extra TC, 2 extra TCs, and going for the scouts indeed. 2 scouts out. But yeah, that will not do much against 4 spearmen out, getting the hit and the kill. And Jon Snow is coming in. What will Liereyy do? He sees 1 monastery, knows that there's 1 more. And will he go for a siege workshop? Will he try to play it scouts only? I feel like Jon Snow might, yeah, be very good at this. On the other side, Lojza playing in 3 TCs, going up to high villager amount as soon as possible. And hard, look at that. It takes some more time to get through to the walls. Liereyy now going out with the scouts, shouldn't take a lot of damage here. He's now building a market. That's a bit surprising, I would say. And Liereyy just scouting. Sees a siege workshop, sees 2 monasteries, and I think he cannot go for the kill here. Oh, actually he is trying to go back, and that was super risky. Didn't achieve anything but some micro stuff here. And it's going back without any losses, just being annoying. Lojza says, mine probably mangonels and monks, and now he sees the mangonel at least, so that's most likely going to mean some more stuff is coming up. Now the ramp, and still nothing from Liereyy on the regard of any siege workshop defense. Not going for a second stable here, and yeah, we will see how Jon Snow will play this out. Siege workshop now for Lojza, and is building the tower. And that's already a guard tower. Maybe trying to wall some, but instant conversion threats here by Jon Snow. And yeah, has +1 range on his tower. Oh, that's a sweet spot for Heartt here. The 9 range, yeah, the tower here would have been a bit better. Oh, it's so tough for Lojza to micro. Now finally, yeah, doing the +1 range. Now the monk needs to go back. And on the other side we have Jon Snow in. So interesting spot, and we can always like compare. How far is the monk rusher going and how many villagers does the boomer have? Lojza ahead in villagers and the monk rusher better on the other side. So now defensive castle, but it's a Persian defensive castle, so we won't see a lot of good units coming out here, and yeah, that will be tough. Now villagers to the front, still without looms, some spearmen are out, no villagers at the front here to repair those. The spearmen very idle, they could kill so many villagers, no repair on those battering rams here. The spearmen absolutely out of position, should actually save those rams, and that was completely mismicroed here and mishandled by Jon Snow. I think he didn't kill a single villager here. Spearmen are going down, and that looks so good for Liereyy. He killed 2 rams, 3 spearmen, and didn't lose anything. Wow, I think he lost like 2 villagers, I believe, that got converted. But yeah, that was a very successful hold for Liereyy. Let's take a look, does Liereyy have gold anywhere? Oh, not really. 2 at the front, and third one... Is that his? Yeah, that's Lierey's other gold spot. So at the moment, Liereyy absolutely without gold. So that might be a problem. But yeah, Liereyy still pretty much okay. The aggression on the other side is hard, pushing with more rams against the towers. The towers having the solid 10 range and a lot of damage. So killing the villagers of Heartt without loom. Trying to go for another repair. Lojza should be aware. Click on that villager. The tower will be down. And Lojza now with a better range. Let's see how he will play it out. And Heartt behind that is playing 3 TCs. So it is not as full of an all-in as what Jon Snow is playing here. Now Redemption converting some of the houses. And Jon Snow's trying to find another angle. He's going to attack the gate, maybe convert 1 or 2 houses of his own as well. And yeah, we will just see how this plays out. So Heartt having 2 villagers at the front, converting a lot, and overall villager count, Liereyy and Lojza now at the same, but Heartt 10 more than Jon Snow. And that tower needs to go up, trying to get some more houses, and Liereyy is suddenly dropping 73 out of 65. Trying to build more here at the back. Does Liereyy know about his 3rd gold spot? No, he doesn't know about this gold spot here. So he doesn't really know that yeah, there's no other gold spot here in the back. Didn't scout that one before. Now fighting with a lot of villagers. Might get some converts against him again. And now focusing down some of the monks. That's a lot of idle villagers as well. But a lot of lost units here for Lojza at the same time. Look at that, points were super even. Everyone in the 2900s there. And the monks now going further to the front. Can monks convert towers? I didn't even know that, but it seems like yes, they can. You should absolutely focus that villager down, and indeed, look at that, Jon Snow now is owning that tower. All the villagers got out of the tower there, and that was just super weird. And yeah, if you could have gotten the 2nd tower, that would have been so sweet. But look at the point, Liereyy now ahead, and Let's take a look. Jon Snow, is he selling resources? Indeed. He might be clicking up to Imperial Age any second. Remember guys, Byzantines have it so much cheaper. So could be an option for him. And indeed, clicking up. And then it will be super tough. Going with block printing, 12 range there. And Liereyy still without any gold income at the moment. You see, Heartt is continuing to push. But Lojza is still heavily ahead. And villagers are heavily, actually only 7. But heavily ahead when it comes to the comparison to Jon Snow, who's still playing at 1 TC all in here. Lojza and Heartt both on the way to Imperial Age, so only lacking an Imperial Age upgrade is Liereyy, who is looking at a solid 600 food, but nothing more. Jon Snow trying to go for the scout behind, trying to see if he sees any stables, and that he needs to prepare against the light cap, the thing that Heartt did in the last game, but seems like that's not the case here for Liereyy in this game. Beautiful next tower, and should send in the villagers, and then he is super safe. Lojza is playing a beautiful defense, now building the university, and then I think we'll see the Onager defense here pretty soon. For another market now. Probably. Look at the stone of Liereyy. We might see a castle coming up here pretty soon. But yeah, Jon Snow's building one here at the front as well. And he will be up to Imperial Age as well. Now castle against castle. It might get up for Liereyy a bit faster. Converts have to come in. Maybe send some manglers to the front. Remember guys, it's together with a Korean bonus. So 8 range. And Liereyy only has 9. So that will be interesting. Maybe Liereyy can do it and prevent that castle from going up. We still have no converts starting. Some shots against the villager. That's a big hit. Remember guys, Liereyy still without Loom here and might get another big hit in. No, and that might be interesting for Jon Snow. And he's canceling that castle. Liereyy is denying that castle. We can see now Jon Snow going for full. I'm selling wood and food and buying some stone mode. And suddenly Liereyy is going for gold again. Jon Snow over aggressive and not the best positioning here with all his monks. And the Mangnol. If he had the Mangnol earlier out and the monks at the front, this castle would never have gone up here by Liereyy. Nice reaction to that. And now we can see Heartt going for the push even stronger. Jon Snow going in with block printing now. And we see double towers. Not 100% sure if that will be enough though. And Jon Snow, I think he will get that castle up now. Not without losing some HP on the villagers, but that's not really important. And now you can go for the trap production. So that was a failed attack by Jon Snow, a failed move, but maybe he can still do it. And if he's sniping that mining camp, it's still Liereyy without any gold income. Heartt now attributing 200 gold, but that is without banking, I believe. Did Heartt research banking? Did I miss that? If not so, we are having... Yeah, he didn't. So I think the base tax at the moment is 70. So you're only sending 30% of the resources. And yeah, that's just super tough. Liereyy now going for archery range. It's an interesting choice. Is he trying to go for a ram attack with some skirmishers? We'll see about that. Trap war now starting here. Not sure what Eddie is saying. Terror now added the second TC. Trying to catch up a bit with this boom. And indeed, Liereyy is going for the skirmisher move here, and Heartt is going for the side gold. Trap war seems to be won by Heartt, but now bombard cannons out for Lojza, and he's going for sieging towers only at the moment, going for some hand cannoneers. And what is Heartt going for at the moment? I can see pikeman tag, but that's all I can see. Maybe some onagers or some bombard cannons for him, but I remember Japanese don't have them, so erase that idea. Oh, hard. Why is he pushing in now against those towers? Not 100% sure about that. He's going now for a lot of barracks and halberdiers, but halberdiers and yeah, Lojza will just go for hand cannoneers and onagers. Oh, a convert against the bombard cannon, now doing some damage against the trap, and Heartt. Yeah, beautiful move there, killing a trap, converting a bombard cannon. Now will be hand cannoneers against hand cannoneers, maybe Heartt still trying to get some damage done, and indeed, he might get some more converts, and that was pretty successful here by Heartt. And not the greatest engagement ever by our player from Czech Republic. Other side, seems like both castles down, and we have Liereyy continuing with his defense, is going for some stables now as well. Villager count compared is 113 to 64. Lojza is still struggling, but he has more army now compared to Heartt. Lojza is focusing down the hand cannoneers low, and Heartt is going for the arbalest tech. Switching now, going for university, and he will go for crossbowman only. He's researching bracer as well. To see of Liereyy now at the front, probably going down. We can see all the skirmishers at the front, but what can they do? Not 100% sure. Overall, will be very interesting to see how Liereyy and Heartt will get back onto gold, because Lojza is now pushing, will control that gold spot, and then we have only those two good defensive gold spots for Heartt and Liereyy combined. So that will be interesting. Lojza is continuing to push. Points still so much better, but overall map control is a big problem here. And I don't see Liereyy massing up too many rams at the moment to defend against that. Maybe we can see him going for some now. Indeed, tapped ram upgrade and some ram in production. So maybe we'll try to go for the attack, but for now, Jon Snow still in full control. On his attack now for Jon Snow to fight off all those skirmishers and maybe upcoming ram attack. On his attack, something I want to see from Lojza as well. We're trying to sneak around. Maybe could send all his skirmishers to the other side, because at the moment he cannot do much here. And maybe just wait for a lot of light cav and the sea trap upgrade to kick in. These are the strong pop 166, 134, and Lojza and Jon Snow just so much lower. But we'll all come down to the one engagement against Lojza here. Against Jon Snow. And how he will play this out with all his onagers. At the moment he could get some nice ratings in. Liereyy and Heartt now have both the gold, the loom, but against onager shots, not the most important thing. Traps now kissing the walls here, trying to get some more kills. Liereyy trying to go to the other side, and Lojza won't be too happy, but the double is coming in. All the monks, all the onagers could get smashed down by all the light cav over here, but yeah, Purple is saying, watch, my guy has monks. Liereyy now coming over, rams against rams, kissing each other. Koreans and Japanese both not with the option of going for siege rams. Onagers now against all those villagers. Heartt not reacting in time, but now he is. At the same time, Lojza losing all his skirmishers here at the front. Let's take a look how Jon Snow will defend this. Where are the rams of Liereyy? Still not coming in. He has some grouped up. Now all the light cav are coming in, and we have Jon Snow without any pikemen. Light cav now should do a lot of damage and should even clear this up here at the front. Let's take a look, maybe some big mangonel shots against Heartt. Indeed, he's doing some damage. He has 9 range on his onagers. And yeah, let's see, the light cav are coming in. Jon Snow needs to push it. He needs to corner Heartt and Liereyy. He needs to do some damage before the light cav are coming in. The light cav probably will kill all the monks. Jon Snow still not starting all the conversion, and that will be so bad for him. Jon Snow just heavily dropping in military count and not getting any onager shots of. Heartt is getting home with all his army. Look at that, 2 onagers converted, and Jon Snow just throwing away the game and is getting pushed back here at the front. Heartt and Liereyy are taking it. What a bad like 2-3 minutes for Jon Snow here, doing all the wrong moves here, setting in over everything, didn't get any kills, lost all his army at the same time, cannot hold here at the front, trying desperately to hold on his castle, but only had a handful of pikemen against siege, ram, skirmishes, light cap push. Yeah, Liereyy still without any real gold income, only this small bit, but it's way too much army. We have hard pushing it, not getting punished before by all the Onisha double. He's killing so many skirmishes here, and the light cap of Liereyy is still helping out as well. This has to be the GG moment any second now. Yeah, GG. Lojza says it, and it's GG indeed. What a beautiful move here. Hard with his continued push. Would have been tough, I would have said, pretty even against Lojza, maybe dying a bit, but Lierey's defense was just so much more successful this time against Jon Snow. Couldn't do much, had the quick castle, and yeah, just 2 fail moves by Jon Snow. Not getting the castle of Liereyy, then losing a lot of villagers, not benefiting from his early Imperial Age too much, and then sending all his precious units over, not getting a single convert, not getting a good Onager hit, and that's just something that you cannot do on this high level against Liereyy+Hearttt, and therefore losing this game. So that puts Liereyy+Hearttt 2-1 in this best of 5 series. Military count. We see Liereyy, nice amount of units, and yeah, just compare the food amount, double the food, so much more wood, stone, gold. Obviously, so much better for Jon Snow. Liereyy had no access to that, and yeah, I was getting up to the right villager counts. Means they are going down to 1, and interesting stuff. Those are the brackets, guys, and they already launched, not here to waste too much time. Spec delay started, and we will be back in roughly 2 minutes. My chat just crashed, so I try to catch up with the chat via my stream here. Are there any Koreans still playing AV2? I don't think so. Just want to know how good German players know each other. I mean, have you guys played together already? The guy in the heads up, we saw each other, we would both recognize each other. So I try to catch up with it. But it's not like we are friends. But I know roughly, I would say 50 to 100 German poker players I would know in person. German players all know each other really well. Well, in some areas that's even true. Okay, now I'm up with the chat again. Ah, yeah, German players are meeting each other indeed, yeah. I think he was asking about poker though. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Brothers of AoE too. I love those two guys. Very entertaining for me. I would love to have a brother and play AOC with him. That would really be a dream. And I think I would have, if I could have gotten into that mindset to play him. Oh, Stephen B subscribed. Sorry that I didn't catch that, mate. Sorry. And thank you so much. Yeah, if I had a brother, I would have gotten into the mindset to play him and not care about like losing and winning, but only improving. That would have been so sick. I think I would have gotten incredibly good and so sharp with so many things. I would have loved to think AOC every day, but yeah, never got into that state. AOC bigger poker. In some regards, yes. Doubt bigger AOC. Disagreed. Okay, guys, then I would say we can jump into game number 4. 2 match points here for Heartt and Liereyy. And we are playing Team Random Civilization. And we got Jon Snow with a Hunt, Franks for Lojza, and we have Franks for Liereyy and Hunts for Heartt. So it will be a mirror matchup here, and those are, I would say, pretty bad civilizations for Jon Snow and Lojza. Hunt's not the great civilizations for an early push. Hey T90! And I feel like, what will he do? Maybe CA aggression with some rams. He already is ahead 2 villagers. I have no idea how he managed to do that again. And yeah, now pushing some deer and sending some villagers on gold. So I expect him to do something aggressive, but how will you play it out? Will you send the Hunt player going for some CA and the Frank going for light cav? That would be a reasonable option. Maybe simply go for Harvard ram push as well. And yeah, we'll absolutely see how they will try to manage the defensive gold spot here for Lojza. The other ones are pretty open on the map. Stone pretty far back, and yeah, Liereyy has a reasonable gold spot as well. We have reasonable gold spot by Heartt, and oh, he's sending 1 villager on gold. That means full boom by Heartt. We'll go on stone and we'll sell some stone. At least that's what I'm expecting of him. But we don't see that yet. Is sending a villager again. A bit confusing to me at the moment. Let's see what he will go for. And Jon Snow, latest feudal age, but has 1 more pop. Lojza playing it. Yeah, it's all reasonable times, I would say. Yeah, Lojza didn't click up yet. Yeah, that's really late.
HEYYYYYY.
Oh, thanks so much, Smarty. Everyone type in the chat !! Smarty. For all the guys who don't know why I have this weird saying, so there was one time where we were all going to China for the SY against Tyrant match, and suddenly everyone realized, damn, I still need a visor to go to China. And for Brazilians, that's pretty expensive. I believe like Rio needed to pay like $180 or $160. and he never thought about that and didn't have the money at that time. So he had a donation tracker at his stream and said, yeah, please give me some money to go to China. And then Smarty donated, like, I would say, I'm not 100% sure, I would say it was like $50 or something very generous. And Rio just went crazy, like, oh, thank you so much, Smarty. You're a good boy. You're the best boy, Smarty. Real great dude. And was going crazy. And he wasn't looking at the chat at all. And everyone in the chat like, dude, Smarty is a girl. Calm down. And like, okay. And then he calmed down, but still didn't read the chat. And after the game ended, he like, okay, game ended, but still, Smarty, you're such a good boy. And yeah, we couldn't keep ourselves, not laughing in the chat. And yeah, therefore, it's just exclamation mark, Smarty. And yeah, will be story to be remembered by me. And yeah, Rion was quite confused. But like normally it would be reasonable to assume that someone who is watching an AOC game is a boy. So, but yeah, he was just so insistent. It wasn't like, thank you so much for all your support or something. And it was just always including the gender phrase that made it so funny. Nini found it more funny than anyone else. That's not rare, seriously, that I go crazy over some small things and everyone else is like, really? Why? What is going on? And yeah, let's take a look hard. How does he play this? Did he use the market? Indeed, he sold wood and... I'm not 100% sure how that worked out, but yeah, that will be a very solid boom, I believe. 2 TC is up, still 304 food. I'll go forward with manuals, he says. Lojza here, leading up to castle rates the slowest against a guy who has 2 TCs up pretty soon, or 3 TCs up to extra TCs. And very open though, Liereyy here. Playing it with the Franks, and we have Lojza playing it 2 extra TCs as well. Now the TC not using too much of the wood area here, but allowing him to have a better surface area here with his TC for farming. This time I could have predicted 2-1, but yeah, Lojza is just going back. So 2 villagers now at the front. Lojza still keeping his scout at home. Now we can see Monastery Siege Workshop, aggression by our Frank player, and no extra TC here. Rion is the only 2K player who doesn't suck up the ladies. Well done, lad. Jon Snow! Jon Snow! No! Why is he? Okay, so he now letting Hart in, showing him all the strat. And now Jon Snow is clicking Loom even, because he's too scared of that one scout. He could ask Lojza for his scout though, but seems like he wants to play defensively. He's now going out, trying to go for some scouts, or for some scouting. But as you can see, Hart is just playing it the 2 TC, 3 TC extra boom. And now we can see Liereyy getting attacked by Lojza. Has only a house wall here and is now going for the wheelbarrow. So no approach of doing anything military wise here. Lojza adding 1 TC as well. Will be full boom by Hart. Liereyy will get up those stone walls pretty quickly. How did he get on stone that fast? Oh, and no damage for that villager, trying to micro back some, getting some kills here, no, and Liereyy should get her home. Yeah, indeed, was trying to dodge some, avoiding some ground attack shots, but yeah, all was fine. And Liereyy now not on gold yet, so need to sell some resources and should go for the manual defense now as well. Trying to build a gate here. Whoopsie. That's a sweet move. Microing back with all his villagers, and yeah, now getting up to 400 HP roughly. Oh, that villager going down to 18 HP. Jon Snow even sending in a scout here. Might do some damage against the Mangles, but only has 5 HP, so that... Oh, no, wait. Jon Snow and Lojza obviously in the same team. So, yeah, failed by me. We can see Lojza now going for 3 TCs as well, so that won't be the biggest all-in ever, but look at that. Jon Snow already behind 13 villagers, although both went for the same civilization, same boom, but just being heavily outclassed here by Heartt, who is playing a pretty sharp boom as it looks here. A lot of farms as you can see, and yeah, Lojza is trying to catch up here, has 40 Cs as well, up and running, but wow, 13 villagers behind, Liereyy 13 villagers ahead as well, and this feels at the moment like a better start for our, yeah, maybe favorite when it comes to skill, but probably underdog when it comes to experience, Liereyy and Heartt here. The chat is saying Terror can't boom. That's not true. He can boom, but it's just slower than of every 1700. Magnal micro. Oh, and gets a kill, getting a lot of HP here, or lost HP, and even killing another villager. So that was a nice win. Scout against Scout now did go to the front, heal up, and yeah, 2 for 1 now for Lojza. And now he can kill the Scout of Heartt here. Jon Snow even building a defensive siege workshop. But it feels Heartt's resources 80 pop here already, 700 food, 400 gold. Jon Snow on the other side is looking at 67 pop, now building the second, building 4 Imperial 8. And yeah, he will just be heavily behind and might even instantly die in his 1v1 here. Magnal fight, Liereyy having a lot of gates here, could jump in with some booms, has still his nice defensive gold spot, and Lojza trying to micro some and getting a 1 for 1 trade again. Liereyy having some food. And yeah, he soon will have enough stone to build a castle. Remember, being Franks, we do the cheaper castle and so many villagers on stone, I don't even need to check. Yeah, wow, the difference between Heartt's boom and Terror's boom, yeah, it's just super brutal. You should absolutely watch the rec, and especially like Terror, that's what I said with civilizations at the start. Jon Snow, that's simply not the civilization that he can play with. I think even he should have went for, yeah, maybe a Cav Archer Ram aggression or Cav Archer Mangonel aggression. And this could have been a so much better choice than just going for the Boom War. And now he is a solid 1 minute 20 seconds behind, a solid 12 villagers behind, and yeah, now the ram push or the ram Harbinger push might just force him to tap out instantly, and yeah, Lojza won't be happy. He is behind on the other side as well. 21 villagers, now Liereyy is getting up the castle, and this looks so good for Liereyy and Heartt here to advance into the winner bracket finals. And they would be playing against Miguel and Eddie, which would spell an enormous yeah, joy for me to cast those games and watch them. Pikeman tech coming up for Heartt and Jon Snow, but not the most important thing just yet. Heartt needs to send some more villagers from behind, I would say, to just get some more racks up running around quite a bit. He is having the upgrades a bit earlier, is now going for Harbinger. Jon Snow again, adding a Scorpion here, nice sneaky move. And Lojza now building a castle here at the front. Will be up earlier to Imperial Age, so that won't be too bad. Will be controlling quite an area, but just so far behind when it comes to military count here. We have Heartt now adding a Scorpion as well. More siege workshop, more spearman production, but now it's Harbinger against spearmen, both with 2 upgrades on them. The amount of military a bit better for Jon Snow now, but well, maybe some converts might help out, and let's see how the Harbingers will perform here. swapping at the back now coming in, and I'm not 100% sure if that's a fight that Lojza wants Jon Snow to take. If he would take a look over, because Jon Snow, with all the upgrade deficits, are taking the fights, and suddenly we have Heartt catching up with the military, but he's not up there with the overall military count. And oh, we completely missed that. I felt like this castle would always go up, but without losing a lot of villagers there. Small mistake, maybe even by Liereyy, clicking on the castle there, not killing those 2 villagers. Okay, and suddenly we have Heartt, 10 military ahead, still 10 villagers ahead as well, and having the better upgrades. +1, +2 against +2, +1, but another upgrade kicking in for him pretty soon. We have Lojza in the back foot as well. What will he be going for? Will it be... yeah, with this amount of stone, most likely it will be something like bombard cannon and some boat riders. Liereyy at the other side is looking to go for cavaliers, so that will be interesting. Cannot help on the other side though, and now it's just halberdiers kissing each other, trying to run around. Jon Snow, sweet quick wall, would still be open over here if I see that correctly. But now the rams are coming in pretty soon. So halberdiers against halberdiers, pretty random fight. Now an archery range being added in. Maybe some skirms might help out in this fight. I still no idea how to cast this fight because this is so random and no one is really advancing. Lojza cannot build this castle. The trap is blocking his path, sending in some more villagers from behind. Villager count still pretty poor for Lojza. And now the light cav are coming, or not the light cav, the soon to be cavaliers are coming in. Will kill that trap, most likely will get some convert against him, but still that will buy him so much time. Oh, and even killing another trap here will be the option. Maybe not even getting, oh, the monk wasn't on full HP, so 1 hit and he died. And now the traps are coming in. Lojza will just die to Liereyy here. At least that's what it feels like. So many halberdiers out now. And Jon Snow will catch up. And then they will have the same eco upgrades pretty soon. Heartt now adding some CA in the back here. Still no upgrades on them. Now going for fletching though. And the big difference is rams against no rams, and Jon Snow at the moment he is taking a pretty reasonable engagement here, especially with this castle in the back. And now maybe if he focuses on the castle of Heartt or maybe the siege workshops first, he should be able to take quite a reasonable engagement. So Lojza in a hell lot of trouble. The thing is, yeah, Liereyy can't really go over to the other side and double, because then he would fight more halberdiers. And now we get into the tough phase here. Military count now 20 better for Heartt, and Jon Snow with only 6 barracks working at the front and not really having too much against the siege ramp. This might look pretty tough for Jon Snow. So many traps out here at the other side. Going for halberdier, hand cannoneer is Lojza. So many rams here at the front now going for some Tarkans, but Tarkans against mass halberdiers not really the option. Now losing all the traps here at the front as well. Jon Snow, what can he do? He simply does not have enough. Halberdiers out. Now trying to go for Vodka Arrow, trying to increase the damage output here for his castle, but it's not looking too great. The relics now under the potential control of Liereyy pretty soon, because he's building a monastery at the front. All those cavaliers pretty deadly. Still no possibility to go for the eco, but Lojza says, okay, it's super tough. Yeah, Jon Snow knows he cannot do anything. They're tapping out 3-1 for our, yeah, very well established 2v2 team, Heartt and Liereyy, going into the winner bracket finals here after a very convincing boom by Heartt, killing Jon Snow here, and a nice defense here by Liereyy. Not the fastest push by Lojza, not having the best start I felt, and then going for the cavalry attack with a better boom, getting the castle up in time and killing everything of Lojza here. Lots of units lost here by Jon Snow. Worst kill stats, didn't have the upgrades in time. I think he just should have fell back, waited for the Harbordy upgrade and then take the fight with the better numbers. That was just a way of Heartt to come back, fighting quite some time with the better upgrades. And let's just take a look at compare. Food is pretty even. Wood is a bit better for Heart. Gold is a bit better for Heart. Stone is pretty even. So in the end, it wasn't just that big, but yeah, it just felt like Heart had a small advantage and just could use it perfectly here. So that was 3-1. And yeah, Heart is one of the best Pumas. I agree. And yeah, that was short but sweet. Playing in roughly 1 hour.